Now, since Mr. Bocz and I are both history teachers, we thought this year we would delve into the history of Christmas. We'll teach you some misconceptions about it. Now, most of you probably went through the process of leaving some cookies out for Santa Claus. You know Santa Claus. He's that kindly old man who wears red fur and brings toys for all little girls and boys at Christmas. That's wrong. You see, even the idea of wearing red is a very modern invention. The idea of wearing red for Santa comes from the Coca-Cola marketing board. The real Santa Claus did not wear red. I said the real Santa Claus doesn't wear red. You see, there really was an old Saint Nick, but he didn't live in the North Pole. The real Saint Nicholas actually lived in Turkey, a very hot place. And the real Saint Nicholas did in fact carry a sack, but it wasn't a sack full of toys. In fact, it was a bag full of gold. The story goes that St. Nicholas knew a very poor family with 3 daughters, and as he was passing by their house on Christmas Eve, he picked up the bag of gold, and throwing it high in the air, it went down the chimney, where the family discovered it the next morning. The very next year, when the first daughter had been married, Santa Claus went by that house again, picked up that bag of gold, threw it high in the air, where it went down the chimney, and the second girl was delighted to see it in the morning. She was able to get married. The third year, the same thing happens. Santa Claus picks up the bag of gold, threw it high in the air, down the chimney, but this year there was a change, because you see, that third girl had been doing her laundry, and as people did in those days, she had hung the laundry by the fire to dry. So the gold fell not on the floor, but into her stocking. And that's where we get the idea of Santa Claus leaving those stockings or filling them with toys on Christmas Eve. Thank you. Now, Mr. Bocz told me that he also has something he'd like to clear up about Christmas.
Thank you, Mr. Harper.
Yes, I would like to tell people here the truth about Rudolph. Okay, oh wait. I need Mr. Harper's assistance on this.
All right.
First, he's cameras. Better already?
Thank you.
What's he missing?
Really?
Yep, here we go.
Okay, so you've heard the story before that Rudolph with his nose so bright, guiding that sleigh tonight, pulling it, flying all around the world. What are you doing? He was a magical reindeer, stop that. Okay, flying all around the world, bringing toys to good little boys and toys to good little girls. However, real reindeer cannot fly. In fact, if you try to get a real reindeer to fly, most likely it would... Oh, well, let me show you. Let us show you.